Hey everyone, my name is Nightwing and this is the GBL Throwdown. This is where two battlers are going to face off against each other to see who can score the most points while completing their GBL sets. The points are going to be awarded as follows. Whoever receives the most ELO when they finish all their sets gets a point. Whoever wins the most battles gets the point. Whoever has the longest consecutive win streak will get the point. There will be a Twitter poll posted on the PGBL Twitter about halfway through the broadcast, so make sure you vote when the time comes. And there are a few other ways to earn some points along the way. If you beat your opponent in a battle and they never use their shields, the battler will be awarded 1 point for each instance. If your opponent quits out of the battle at any point before the match is over, the battler will be awarded 1 point each time. And last but not least, if the battlers achieve a 5-0 in a set, they will be awarded a point each time. And now, let's introduce you to the cast for the evening. First off, we have the self-proclaimed Spice Lord, GBL versus Gucc1G4ng69 versus Gucc1G4ng69, who just recently took home the win versus the LA Champions Catacomb Cup. And our Shoutcasters this evening are SosaFlow, head of Team Rocket PvP and one of the organizers of the LA Champions Cup series. And joining him is the North America's Continental Champion, Speediest Chief. And with that being said, let's get this show on the road, boys. Take it away.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome, guys.
Hi, everybody.
Do what you got to do. Morning, everybody, or evening, everybody. How's it going today, Speediest?
Hey, man. Good to see you. Guys, it's going to be so much fun. I'm just so excited to watch this. Two incredibly elite battlers with two incredibly diverse skill sets and styles.
Yeah, absolutely. Gucci1G4ng already locked in his style that he wanted, and JimCorn's got a matchup locked and ready to go. That's good. I actually have never seen anything of JimCorn before, and I'm really excited because he always pops up in the LA battles on these remotes lately, and it's really exciting when you get to see like actual players and see their actual play style like in person.
Absolutely. You see that lead with the Shadow Machamp. He had to switch out into Shadow Galley, doing huge amounts of damage to Machamp. In comes that Umbreon. And then on the flip side, Gucci1G4ng is leading that Registeel into the Shiftry. What do you think is going to go down here, Sosa?
Well, it seems like Gucci is not fazed by any of the nerfs that just happened. So that I guess he still feels comfortable. Whew. We got deep over there.
Well, you see the close combat landed on Umbreon, almost KOing it. That Shadow Galley is so devastating. One of my local buddies is actually running it too, and it just smacks so hard with all of its moves. Meanwhile, you got Registeel and Shiftry still locked in a shield battle.
I think he's got one shield on the Shiftry. He shields it. So now his opponent has 0 shields. Okay, so they're really locking in. These are their lead mons, which is really interesting that they're both favoring keeping the switch.
Definitely. And you see JimCorn over here. The match is moving really quickly. Shadow Lapras into this Typhlosion. Typhlosion is such an interesting Pokemon. Just about the same stat product as Charizard. Falls from the Surf. But over here, Gucci1G4ng hard countering Deoxys. Sableye into Deoxys is what you love to see.
Yeah.
And so much action going on here. It's going to take a little bit to get adjusted to this. But
process. He's got so much energy on the left. We've just lost all our energy on the right. No shields from either of the opponent's opponents. Guys.
Yeah, I like Gucci1G4ng's kind of methodical approach here, really taking the match slowly. Over on the other screen, JimCorn is just burning through this team. Out comes that Shadow Machamp, and this has got to be a cross chop. Can he get to the Flash Cannon in time?
Ooh. I think he could. How much energy did that Machamp have prior?
And he gets there.
He got it. All right. Yeah.
Meanwhile, this Leaf Blade is going to knock out this Sable. I don't think there's much hope for Gucci1G4ng here on the left.
He's going to get me with the Surf, though.
Boom. All right. Here comes that Lapras again, taking on those shadows. Oh, Pelipper. All right. I actually use Pelipper. Is it Pelipper? Is that how you say it?
I think so, yeah.
All right, cool. Pelipper. I actually really like Pelipper. The new weather ball water, right? It got take out water and Abomasnow got ice. Yeah. The water gave it more of a spammy kind of aspect, and it's such a tank. It could actually take one of those sky attacks and do the Brave Bird, but it could take a sky attack and still hold its own.
It's definitely a strange flying type, being water and flying. It's really weak to electricity, but you're still going to take super effective from the rock slides. That Brave Bird failed. Nice shield by Gucci there, and he's going to weather ball down. Out comes the Shifty. Can we weather ball down this Shifty? Hey, Shadow Vic on the right side with the Shadow Muck. The spice continues. You love to see it.
Oh, it's Shadow Muck. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Does he know? I bet you he shield. I would expect the shield to come out on this from the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, Shadow Vic, though, still taking nice chunks out of poison-type muck. Even though these Razor Leafs are resisted, he's going to get to the Leaf Blade here, and GimCorn is going to shield. I think he can reach one more Thunder Punch, but the debuff from the Leaf Tornado really hurts him here.
Did he get the debuff?
He did, yeah. Wow, look at that. 1 HP in a dream.
Down. He outpowered Razor Leaf. Oh, he's got Thunder Punch too. He's probably not going to shield this Acid Spray, which is good. A little extra chip damage, and then the defensive fall. That was nice. Oh, well
Very
thought
nice.
out to use that one. Medium
Wow.
swap.
We are seeing so many Shadow Vics over on the left side. This was a
Rage
Bastion
quit.
lead into Rage Quit. Extra points for that. We get a Reggie Steele into Bastion. Out comes the Shadow Vic. And now here Gucci Gang is going to answer with Pelipper.
Jim, how you holding up? Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
How you holding up? Those some Razor Leafs you got going on there. That was some Razor Leaf in battle.
That was fun.
Yeah.
If they wouldn't have thrown that move, they would have actually Razor Leafed me down before I got to them with Poison Jab.
You took it. What you're saying is you took advantage of that small little extra 2 attacks you get when you use a charge.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would have thrown again.
Mhm.
Yeah, very nice. So we did see Gucci Gang win his first match. GimCorn lost his first, but on his second match, he did get the surrender from the opponent with bonus points. Good look for that. Here we go with Pelipper falling from the Bastion on SmackDowns, but Reggie Steele is waiting in the wings.
Developer still got some good chunk damage on that Bastiodon. Those weather balls putting in some work.
So you want to bet? Oh, I was going to bet you we were about to see a Shadow Victory Bell on the right side of the screen, but Sableye comes out instead.
That's what I thought I was going to see too.
I'll put money that by the end of either one of their sets, we'll see one more Shadow Victory Bell.
Oh, easily.
Easily? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I'll say 2 Shadowy Victory Bells.
All right.
Shadow Victory Bells. Not from
By the way, guys, this Obama Snow is running Razor Leaf, not Powder Snow.
Oh, man.
That's really interesting. Is he using? So then you'd be using it mostly to counter the tanks. Then it would seem like
Tanks and Azumarill, yeah. Abomasnow could take care of them. I'm interested here with GimCorn switching into Typhlosion to handle this Sableye. I don't know this matchup, but wow, that Flash Cannon is super effective on Abomasnow. Gucci Gang picking up another win.
Sableye didn't even see play in that second game.
best buddy sitting on the bench. Oh, Solar Beam him! Solar Beam him!
Oh man, we'll get a beam on
Blast Burn
stream.
does more
Don't worry.
damage.
Yeah, we just mean for finesse purposes. We want to see the beams, you know.
Yeah.
Do it for the people, GimCorn. Come on.
Not like you're gonna get to a
Thought I
second
could get to
Blast
another-
Burn anyways.
Oh, I was close.
You were very close, actually.
All right, GimCorn going to come in here. Oh, go ahead, Sosa. You're good.
Yeah, no, go for it. Make
I
it
was going to say he's going to come in here with the Gallade. I like this move because it gets you some energy on Gallade. Most of the time when you run into trouble running that Pokemon, it's because you're behind on energy. So if he can get some energy together here and maybe, Leaf Blade down the Bastiodon, it puts him in a good position for whatever's in the back.
Nice. I think it gives him extra energy too. Yeah, absolutely. His win conditions. Shiftry.
Ooh, can we get to the close combat here? Not even going to risk it, going straight into Reggie Steele. Is it a Leaf Blade? I think it is.
Gucci, how you doing over there, buddy?
Led Reggie into Rainy Cast, so not great so far.
Oh,
Hey.
Ooh. GymCorn's opponent with some fancy swaps. Really going to push him to the limit here. Got to get that Leaf Blade off on Sableye and then figure out how to deal with that last Pokemon in the back.
Oh,
Should have done 2 confusions.
on you.
Yeah, this is a weird matchup, but now that I'm down a shield, this Munchie should have a pretty easy time. This is just a body slam, but these licks are going to accumulate over time.
I knew I needed one more confusion.
Well, yeah, Gallade not going to get to the close combat in time. I think 1 confusion behind. Such a close match, man. Hate to see it.
Put some good chunk damage on him. Maybe put some shield pressure. Maybe you can get a shield here, right, man?
Well, I did get a shield from the Munchlax, but I doubt he shields again. Yeah. And I can't lock on farm, so this is going to be interesting.
I'm so
well, maybe
glad.
from here I'm going to try.
Yeah, you might be able to do it. Going to GymCorn's next matchup here, Shadow Machamp lead into Swampert. This is actually really close, and that Machamp is going to win these CMP ties with its outrageous attack stat.
Yeah, and those counters just chunking away at that Swampert.
Munchlax has one more move, but I think it's just a body slam. No, it's a bulldoze. Oh, man.
Nice
Oh,
jump.
wow, it didn't shield.
And he's got a lot of energy on this Registeel now. That's good.
In comes that Rainy Cast form from before, and meanwhile, GymCorn forces the swap. In comes Skarmory here, and he's 1 switch advantage. Going to try to switch out here energy on the Machamp for whenever it comes back in. Registeel on Skarmory, you love to see it. Over here, Wingull versus, is that Skarmory as well?
Yeah, both opponents are fighting against Skarmory. Other ball doing some good damage. A good 30, I think it is, to Skarmory. Ooh. He got that Oh, it's a Brave Bird? Okay, that's not
Yeah, Registeel going to straight farm down, though, with that defense drop. Ooh, gets one more attack, though. Man, that Skarmory barely hanging on. Over here, Pelipper shielding in order to win this matchup. Going to go straight for a Weather Ball.
And Weather Ball would do 36. That's right, 36 to Skarmory. Skarmory having 120 health, so only 4 Weather Balls it could take, or 3 Weather Balls. With Wing Attack at 2, doing 2 damage. You can
Not a lot I can do here.
Yeah.
I just got outcomped.
Oh yeah, I mean, his team obviously is definitely definitely counters your team super hard, right? Munchlax. I don't know how many Munchlax I've seen, but it wasn't. Had anybody else seen Munchlax?
Arrow. Arrow mostly.
Yeah.
And Asian Milkman.
I always think of Arrow and Milkman.
There wasn't a whole lot I could have done in that situation.
Yeah, that's tough.
A lot closer.
That was bad comp, and that's all I can attribute that to.
Your opponent's team was full of anti-meta breakers as well. I mean, Rainy Cast form doing really well against Azumarill, Pelipper, Registeel. Breaks a lot of those similar kind of popular cores that we love to see. And then you also had that Munchlax in the back, which is a beautiful safe swap. Good against Ghosts and Psychics. That was a tough team to deal with.
Yeah. Reggie Azu, classic lead matchup.
Yeah.
Now with these all these new changes with the grass updates, who is the number 1 tier grass Pokemon now? Is it Abomasnow? Does it stay Meganium or Venusaur? Where's Chirumland? Where's Jumpluff?
Abomasnow. Oh, baby.
Abomasnow.
Like, how did no one how did we let that get by?
I was holding back.
No, go ahead. Oh, guys. Please, I'm bad with words.
I'm gonna
watch the streams. What do you think?
I'm gonna disagree with you, so I'm gonna shout out one you didn't mention, and okay, haha is gonna agree with me. I think Ferrothorn is the truth.
Ferrothorn is
in terms of grass types. Ferrothorn's the truth these days.
Because of the steel typing, or because it's tankier than the others?
Well, it's a grass that beats grass, and you don't have to use poison to do it. Just a straight flash cannon can do great work. It's one of my favorites in GBL these days.
Thanks for that.
Thank you.
Stadium rating this party with 30. Thank you, Go Stadium. What's up with
Nice.
the
Nice. Thank you. I also want to take a moment to thank all the followers. Damon247, Miss Mystic, thanks for subscribing. Siriu, Funshine Cat, thank you for subscribing. Dave is running, Pogo Joel, Mark's Comms, XO Lovey, Go Stadium for the raid. Who knows not? I can't breathe right now.
So much hype. Thank you all so much.
Look, we said its name 3 times, and lo and behold, there's a Ferrothorn on the screen now.
And Ferrothorn with the power whip is going to get to them so fast. I think this foul play will KO if it lands. And then on the flip side with GimCorn, you see that Skarmory and Registeel matchup. Debuff because of the Brave Bird, so the Flash Cannon is probably going to be enough. And we saw Gucci Gang just win switch advantage as well.
Yeah. Opponent's waiting down that clock.
He waited too long to switch that Azu. Might built up so much energy before they swapped. Normally, Ferrothorn wins that matchup, but
yeah. And Shadow Machamp just smashing that Empoleon with the cross chop, one-shotting. Here comes Cherim. We just mentioned Cherim as a nice grass type in the Go Battle League, but I think Machamp is going to make quick work of it.
Mm-hmm. Believe he has his opponent has Shield too. It's Razor Leaf Cherim.
Ooh.
Wow. So I mean, it could still get to those fire weather balls pretty quickly.
It's a fast move race.
Rage quit.
Another surrender for GimCorn. He's just bullying these battlers out here today. Very, very nice.
These battlers.
Pelipper going for the weather ball here, and this is actually going to go unshielded, KOing Toxicroak.
3-ball? Do I get points for a 3-ball?
Point for 3-ball?
GimCorn, what was that streak?
2.
Like, how many battles did you win in a row?
I think 2.
Nice.
No. Yeah, 2.
You're definitely beating Gucci.
Well, I won my first 2 and lost my 3rd.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's 2.
Yeah.
But I got 2 rage quits.
Oh, believe me, I know.
He did get 2 rage quits.
So that was the end of this set. Let's change the score.
Love them rage quitters. Oh man, I can't see this chat. Do I even want to see the chat?
It's pretty hype right now. Raid, people talking.
Nice.
Funshine Cat. Everywhere you go, you have the sword of the power. Yes, X Factor. I feel like you deserve the sword.
X Factor's the man.
X Factor is everywhere.
He is.
Man. I hate this lead so much.
All right, G-Fisk into Registeel, going to make the immediate swap into Sableye. I love Sableye as a safe swap. So have you used it much as a safe swap, or do you prefer something else?
Sableye, I don't have much experience with it as the safe swap. My actual safe swap would either be a Swampert or a Toxicroak, depending on what I caught on the lead, because I'm leading with a Razor Leafer to get out that Azumarill lead or whatever I'm catching on the G-Fisk. So if I see that they have a G-Fisk and they throw out something that's not as weak to Razor Leafer, I'll keep my Razor Leafer in there or swap into the the counter user of Toxicroak. But mostly my safe swap is Swampert. No, people might be like, that's really silly.
Well, speaking of Swampert, over on GimCorn's screen, Swampert matching up against Machamp again. Do you know this matchup by heart? Is Machamp going to win this? I'm honestly not sure, but I know it's very, very close.
I think it's a bait game here with some people, right? Like some people might be like, oh, you're not going to take me out. And then somehow they get cross-chopped twice and they're like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Should have shielded both things. Oh, there you go. Skarmory coming in. It's the shield.
Shadow Machamp is extremely overpowered. And I'm getting a deja vu with Gucci Gang's screen as well, because we just saw a Pelipper and Toxicroak matchup, and now we're seeing it again. Sludge Bomb going through, and look at that, taking a big chunk out of Pelipper, and it's just not as resistant to the counters as you would like. Kind of feels like Noctowl in that way.
Yeah. Pelipper, well, actually, yeah. Those counters actually do put a lot of pressure on it. I mean, the fact that he got that big chunk out of Sludge Bomb was the smart move to do. from his opponent. Most people would just probably do a mud bomb because they don't know this matchup yet. But yeah.
Wow, look at that. The mud
Another
shots
weather ball.
doing maybe 1 damage per turn, another weather ball. And over here on the other side, JimCorn going to fire off that focus blast right into that Skarmory. Both of our battlers doing really well right now.
Gets that focus blast and that Skarmory. 2 Pokemon. What shall he do?
Look at that. A fresh Sableye comes out to wrap that up.
It's that safe swap Sableye in there to safely secure the win.
Heck yeah.
I just made that today.
The best safe swap, would you guys say?
Rage quit.
I'm not really a GBL kind of guy.
I got rage quit.
Yeah.
There's one. Yeah.
Opponent surrendered over there on Gucci1G's screen. He was just too tough.
Dude,
Man, I don't know. I don't know how they threw that. Like they were lined up so well. And I think them burning the first shield on Azumarill with my Sableye probably cost them the game. Because I'm not running Purified, so it's pretty easy to tell apart Purified from a normal Sableye.
Oh, that was a bad switch.
Oh, yeah. JimCorn did have access to that Sableye, but the Registeel is going to come in here. It's going to be interesting to see how he brings this one back.
Nightwing for tally purposes. 4-1 in set number 1. Mm-hmm.
I am not aware of this matchup. I don't run Registeel at all.
Rock slide, of course. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have Thunderbolt.
Yeah, if it doesn't have Thunderbolt, Reggie can actually win. You will have to shield once because the counters will start to add up. But if it doesn't have Thunderbolt, Reggie can win.
Nice. I've done all.
I'm just gonna make him shield and then bring in Sableye to farm.
Plus 20 from the 4-1.
Very nice.
2600s for the first time this season. Let's keep it going.
Woo. 2600 hype in the chat. I'm only at 2514 right now. I actually haven't done my GBLs for today, so might not be able to get those done today, but that's okay.
Brutal climb for sure.
Yeah, this season definitely the points are definitely scarce. They're like, oh, you won 4, cool. Here's 10 points or 20 points.
Yeah.
You won 6. You won 3. Here's 7 points. You lost 3. We're gonna minus 7 points. You're like not.
Whoa.
No, like the climb is definitely real. You really have to go 4-1. It's just 20 points for 4-1. You have to win 5 to get 100 points to move up a day. You have to do 4-1 all 5 sets.
I just want to give a shout out real quick to Anonymous. Thank you for giving 10 tier 1 subs. Thank you very much. Whoever you are. Yeah.
Wow, big hype.
That's great.
JimCorn. Yeah, JimCorn kind of backed into a corner here, forcing to shield the power.
I knew he had that. I knew he had
In comes Deoxys,
right.
and you got to assume this is a Psycho Boost, but at least Sableye will be able to farm this up, and the attack debuff is going to be nice as well, making this Deoxys less threatening.
Has in the back.
Got 2 taps.
Oh, wow.
Final Pokemon is Marowak. This is going to be so close.
This should be a rage quitter.
This is going to be tough. I mean, Marowak needs 5 Fire Spins to get to the Shadow Ball. This one is running Fire Spin, not Hex. Here comes one more foul play. Will it be enough?
Foul play be enough?
Should be.
Got Sableyes on both screens. These guys know exactly what to do here.
Oh, come on.
No.
Oh.
No.
Damn.
Oh, jeez.
One more tap, too.
Oh, he bone clubbed.
He bone clubbed. JimCorn, get that win. Pick it up. There you go. Nice dub, man. Nice dub.
Oh, feels bad. I really hope that's just a feel bad moment for that person. And, you know, they didn't hit the wrong button and get a bone club off instead of the shadow ball. But,
They didn't realize that they were going to get the shadow ball after that fire spin, and they just threw the bone club.
Yeah. Happens. Feels bad, like Sosa said. Oh, I like this matchup here on Gucci1G's side. Pelipper into this Marowak. It's got to land the Shadow Ball to do anything significant, and these Weather Balls are going to sting really bad on that Fire type.
Once again, we're seeing why Pelipper is one of like the top tier now for flying in this meta.
So many Swampert.
I was going to say, JimCorn, do you get bonus points for fighting 3 Swampert leads and one of them set?
Yeah.
Goodness.
Here's the thing about all of this. You know exactly what you're doing. You've done it so many times. You're like, all right, let's go. Okay, you know the shield. It's just all
Aaron doesn't have very good IVs.
It's like, yeah, that Swampert is getting beaten up pretty quickly. But like Sosa said, it's like getting back on the bike. You know how to play it.
Okay, I can get to this amount of tax because now I won't lose. Yeah, see, there we go. The perfect switch.
Meanwhile, Gucci1G4ng just bullying this Marowak, giving up both of their shields, and this weather ball is just going to delete it. This is all over for Marowak.
He used both the shields. Oh no! If he can get to Hurricane, oh no, he can get to another. Oh,
I don't think the Ice Beam will KO at this range.
well, it could.
I've got a nearly full health Reggie. I'm good.
Let's play rough.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, even the play rough is not enough.
Weather ball should do this. This should do the trick. Weather ball's actually a lot stronger than people give it credit for here.
It is. And why does Pelipper look like a flying toilet?
Toilet bowl hype.
Toilet bowl hype.
Toilet bowl hype.
The one guy's favorite Pokemon too.
Yeah, sorry, guy.
He's called it a toilet. I like what they're doing here. I like how they're doing different type changes every month or every new season. Like last season it was grass, this season it's flying. So I think that really does shift and change the meta. I think a lot of people are just really upset because their old copy paste line isn't working. They gotta actually think about how they gotta play this.
Honestly, I sincerely feel that day 2 of GoFest was a PvP day, and it just really just drove it home that PvP is the future of this game. Every stop was a rocket. There were so many PvP Pokemon out there, and like you said, Sosa, they're taking big steps to change the meta every season and try to keep things exciting.
Absolutely. Like, I love the fact that Sylph is bringing back some of these old cups with the new metas. Because like Shiftry now is a thing for Sinister Cup, which it wasn't a thing like the beginning. Haunch Crow is #1. So it's really cool, like all these new changes. Still mad that they banned Kingdra, but whatever.
Yeah, Kingdra was so broken, man. Octazooka was so oppressive.
That came out right. I can remember it too because it happened the week before Timeless Mega Cup happened. They dropped that whole meta shift, right? They brought in Octazooka. They what was the other stuff they did? They did 2 other things.
Yeah. Guys, let's get some hype in the chat for GBL beating a double flyer team with a Shadow Machamp. He had to fight Altaria and Skarmory there.
Pog,
man. For sure.
I know the shiny Skarmory. Shinies do extra damage too. Mm-hmm. You guys believe GimCorn, Gucci? Do you guys believe in that? That shinies get extra
I can neither confirm nor deny that shinies do extra damage.
What was that, Gucci?
I can neither confirm nor deny that shinies do more damage.
If he told us, he'd have to kill us. That's how it is.
Exactly.
Pelipper into G-Stun. This is a matchup we just saw. As we know, it's going to take about 2 Weather Balls to KO here. And then on GBL's screen, that Drift Limb is going to land that Icy Wind early because that Hex was buffed, giving it more energy, making it such a fast move.
Oh, he didn't get baited. Ooh. So how are you going to recoup, Jim? You're just going to tear it down with Sableye. Okay.
Yeah, little Sableye here. Gonna try to maybe tank this Icy Wind, but it's a Shadow Ball. Nice shield call by GBL there to catch the Shadow Ball. He is down 2 shields, though, and out comes Big Bad Abomasnow.
There he is again, man. Everybody loves this thing. It's quiet. It's intense. Would GBL Throwdown? It's Thursday night. Got charge moves coming galore.
While this is going on, I just want to say thank you again, Anonymous. Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching. All these subs, all the follows. I see you. I love you guys. Thank you.
Absolutely. Ooh. Energy Ball bringing down the Sableye, but GBL's got options here. I like the Shadow Machamp, and I like that Registeel Focus Blast as well. He's going to come right in with Machamp and farm down. Very, very nice play there. And then on the flip side, Gucci1G4ng with his Registeel rocking the Flash Cannon. Nerfs are just not on anybody's minds here. Registeel's still a very powerful Pokemon.
I was about to ask, like, wasn't everybody online like crying and complaining that they wasted all of their Stardust on a Pokemon that's not valuable? And these two guys are still showing how valuable this Pokemon is. Even with that Flash Cannon nerf, I still think it's great. In that Focus Blast nerf, I still think it's great. It's tanky. It might not be as number one, but okay, what we're gonna end with both of these guys having Registeels just to show everybody else. Oh no, Earthquake, but it survives.
Oh man.
There are just not many other Pokemon that can fill that role. What happened over there, Gucci Gang?
So that Pelipper G-Fist matchup is very weird to play. I was a mud shot behind on the swap. But I was able to win CMP to the second charge move, so I was able to force a shield pretty early. So as long as I didn't get desynced too much, I would be able to force that second shield. And since I had to keep a close eye on the timer, because if I shielded that second Rock Slide, my opponent was just going to come in and throw the Leaf Blade from Tropius, basically negating anything that I would have done. So I just chose to save my shield for Reggie at the end, knowing that the Tropius was like basically dead, and the G-Fisk had just dumped the Rock Slide, so it would have needed a little bit more energy to get to the Earthquake. With the shield in hand, I was pretty comfortable in that situation.
Interesting, very well said. I see JimCorn kind of smirking over here. He's bringing in he's on the dark side, guys. He's bringing in this line that a lot of people have been talking about. Here comes the swap into Obstagoon, and out comes Shadow Vic.
Get wrecked, Goon.
Oh, I love JimCorn right now.
JimCorn.
This is the content that I'm here for.
Right, and that Grass type is going to resist those counters. Obstagoon really flailing here. I think if he wants to keep switch advantage, he's going to have to shield here. But JimCorn he is actually going to decide to shield there. On the left side, we have that Drifblim going up against Registeel.
We have Lock On covering something. We don't know what is in front of it, but right. Shadow Ball not really taking much damage. That's right. Look at how tanky he is. He can take that, and he keeps his shield like that. Oh no!
Oh man! JimCorn out here. He's going to bring in that Bastion on, and this Skarmory is already softened up from the Acid Spray. Look at that. Big chunks out of the Steel type. And over on the left side, I was actually reminded on Twitter that this matchup is pretty close. That Drifblim Shadow Balls are going to hit super hard, as we saw Registeel go down. But I love this play to get some energy on Sableye.
Gucci still has 2 shields here too, so he can do a lot of damage with Sableye or build up all the energy he wants, and before he swaps, and he just goes immediately into the swap or into the Weather Ball, put extra pressure on those shields.
Rage quit.
Oh, JimCorn.
Rage quitter.
Rage quit.
You're a rage quitter. You lost it to Razor Leaf users. There they were shadow Pokemon. Rage quitter.
Look at that. JimCorn with a 5-0. I'm not sure if you noticed in the chat. Oh, he got a Dino as well, not Shiny. I don't know if you noticed in the chat, but that is a Razor Leaf Shadow Blossom.
Yeah.
Oh, JimCorn got a 5-0.
That was Razor Leaf Shadow Blossom, yeah.
That was a 4-1, guys.
4-1?
Oh, 4-1.
Yeah. I lost the game before that.
Gotcha.
Was it a 4-0 streak?
3-0 streak.
3-0 streak. Right.
And then a loss and then a win.
Look,
meanwhile, this Drifblim. I know.
About that. Got an extra hit, right? We're like, wow, even with the debuff, it's still super effective in damaging this thing.
Yeah, I was just about to talk about how much of a pain that Drifblim is, but look at this. Sableye with the shield. I think one more foul play is going to knock out Meganium and claim yet another win for Gucci Gang.
Gucci Gang, being the smart LA trainer that he is, knows very well about shield usages and preserving energy. He's been doing this back since the Sinister Cup of the beginning of the season. Yeah.
Too much praise, Sosa. But that was a sticky situation to try to get out of. Originally, I was just gonna plan on keeping both shields for Sableye because that little bit of energy advantage. But like, I don't know. I was kind of thinking he might have had Azu in the back, which would have made things definitely like a lot more tougher than they needed to be. I was kind of fortunate that it was a Meganium with no shields. Like Sableye mops the floor with Meganium with a shield advantage.
It was definitely lucky. I thought for sure it would be an Azu, or maybe you'd see another kind of like heavier hitter, but it wasn't. There was the Meganium, which is really nice. The grass type that hits those tanks.
That was a pretty anti-meta line that I just battled for sure.
Meanwhile, on the right side, JimCorn catching all of the interesting leads tonight, I swear. Shadow Muck into Shadow Machamp. Out comes a Drifblim. Even though he's been debuffed here, he's going to stay in and go for a Thunder Punch.
Big shout out to King IV for the big raid. Guys,
Oh, very nice.
Oh, King raid hype.
In the chat room, everybody. Thank you, King, for this.
Thank you,
Welcome to the
King.
chat. We got some amazing battles going on right now. So,
Yeah, on the left side here, Gucci Gang. On the right side, JimCorn. He's been picking up all the crazy leads tonight. And here we see another Pelipper, Alola Marowak matchup on the left side.
I'm not going to lie. In this second set, I've seen a lot of Drifblim and Alola Marowaks, more than we did on the first set.
I definitely agree. If you see here on the right side, JimCorn is up 2 shields to 0, going to sink the Shadow Ball into the Stunfisk, no problem at all. And then Pelipper is still wreaking havoc here on the Shift Tree. Wing attack super effective, Weather Ball resisted. I don't know if it survives a Leaf Blade. Do you know if it does or not, Sosa?
It shouldn't, because it's super effective with its water type, but
It's so close, barely surviving.
Yeah, that's definitely more than half its health. So luckily, Gucci was still in the green for that.
I shouldn't have let that go.
That leaf blade would have wiped him out.
Understood.
Definitely should not have let that Stunfisk go.
Ooh, up against Bastiodon here. Sometimes you wonder why your opponent is doing certain things, and you say, oh, it's okay, I just won't shield here, let this through, and then something like this happens, and we're in big trouble. Out comes that Shadow Machamp. Man, this is looking so good here. Now comes the Altaria, but that Bastiodon is going to be really hard to overcome. On the left side, Registeel and Azumarill, the same GBL we've been seeing since Season 1.
Seen this matchup. We know this matchup. Flash Cannon happened.
And
Hindsight's
Altaria,
2020, right? I think I'm going to lose this because I didn't swap Sableye into Marowak. And the fact that I just ate the Hydro Pump. But
I was gonna ask Jim, what's the game plan here, Jim? Build up to as many.
There's nothing I can do. I don't quit GBL, but this has been over since I lost Stunfisk.
That is the right mentality to have. Never quit.
to player off Hydro, that would be sad. It is player off Hydro.
Oh, goodness.
I had a feeling he was going to throw that Shadow Ball, but I just
GG.
What a psycho. Chat, let us know. Let us know in the chat. What is the right move for Azumarill? We just saw a Hydro Pump play rough Azumarill. Is that right? Should you be using Ice Beam? I mean, there's a heated debate here. We want to know what you think.
That's what I run.
That was rough. My only win con was basically hoping that it was an Ice Beam and saving a shield because I still had to deal with that Shift Tree in the back.
I just want to give a shout out to all the people that just followed again. There's there's so many. I'll never stop talking. Thank you, but thank you all. Thank you, King, for the raid. Amazing. Thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the GBL Throwdown.
Nightwing, that was a 3-game win streak before I lost.
Beautiful. So you're at a 3. So you guys are tied at your streaks. Well. What was your set?
This is game 5 right now. I'm 3-1.
Okay. I think this is game 5 for both of you, right?
JimCorn started a new set already.
Yep.
Yeah.
He gets a Shadow Zapdos with that Drill Peck. How do you like that new Drill Peck boost? Huh?
I mean, it's Drill Peck. It's better.
we always welcome the Drill Peck boost.
Other ones as well.
Look at
No, it's legit.
Wow. Obstagoon surviving the drill peck. Even though it has counter, it's easy to forget it's not a fighting type Pokemon. Can we land the gunk shot on the Azumarill? Let us know.
Get canned, right, Gooch? Get canned.
Yeah, get canned.
Oh, man.
Savage.
Shield on stream. No thanks. Meanwhile, Pelipper again with a Brave Bird. Is this going to land? Hurricane, excuse me.
Hurricane?
Woo! Big hits on the Azumarill.
Way to go with the Azumarill on the one shield here, because Pelipper wins the Azumarill matchup, and you're supposed to bait out the shield, get it, and then Hurricane him, because Hurricane's the super.
I tried that, Sosa. They didn't budge on the shield, but it still ended the Hurricane, so we're all good.
Solid.
Nice.
Yeah.
Big brain plays by Gucci.
Then, sir.
Okay, that's fine.
I like Ice Beam Play Rough, and I know that's not favored by a lot of people on a Azumarill, but I like it because you run into a lot of grass, so I like hitting.
What are the odds they have DD in the back and they're running not a Spoofers team? I'm thinking very high.
Yeah.
I would say so.
That's fine.
Still, yeah. Good luck.
There you go.
Meanwhile, JimCorn showing us why Play Rough is the right move to have here. This Hydro Pump Azumarill is not going to win the mirror here against the Play Rough Azu. And then on the left side, that Sableye unleashing the foul play on that shield of the Marowak. Right side, here we go with Obstagoon coming back in. Got bubbled down. That's no good. No dice.
Swapped out that Azu, too, so he has it in the back for a swap. Dark type is just punishing a Alolan Marowak.
Well, he was up a shield and he got the bait. I just needed to put it within flash cannon range.
Nice.
And unfortunately, that Shadow Claw didn't go through, but flash cannon plus a few lock-ons.
Oh yeah, you'll get there.
Should be good.
And
Very
then this
nice.
Umbreon is not going to enjoy
That
dealing with Reggie. It has a lot of energy.
Rage Quitter? Did we get a Rage Quitter? No. Nice.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. 4-1 again. Let's go, boys.
Your Rage Quitter.
Gucci Gang just bullying opponents in the 2600 ELO range. Very impressive. And JimCorn wraps up another win as well.
Yeah, Play Rough is definitely the way to go for the Azu mirror. If Azu is supposed to be your Azu mirror killer.
That's
but
why I run Play Rough.
My team's not set up for Azu to be my Azu killing lineup. It's supposed to be another Mon, but I do like having Play Rough because it does have that chunk advantage. I don't really care for Hydro Pump. No, I'm weird.
4-1 number 2.
This one's for Nightwing.
For your tally.
Nice. Gee, getting it back up there.
Nice.
Yeah, we climbing today.
Nice.
We are climbing.
Climbing.
We out here trying to climb. We out here trying to climb. We out here trying
Season
to
high.
Season high, yes, sir. It was a bit of a rough road early going. I hit rank 7 at 25-28 and lost like 68 points after hitting rank 7. So it was a struggle just getting back over 2500s. But after a few team iterations, I tried my season 2 line for a while, and I just hated losing to a low Marowak in the back. So I went with the bird, and the bird's been killing it so far.
Very nice. The bird being Pelipper, and then on the right side, JimCorn over here, just keeping us entertained with these leads. A Alolan Sand Slash lead? When is the last time you saw one of those?
Bro, JimCorn bringing the spice and facing the spice.
Someone's taking their ferocious line and like throwing it out to GBL. That's what I'm thinking here. Although, did anything happen with the Alolan? No, it doesn't have Powder Snow, right? It only has.
So it does have access to Powder Snow.
Yeah,
so
the Powder Snow gun is like.
Would Powder Snow be the way to go now with Alolan Sand Slash?
Absolutely. I think there was a rumor. I think Niantic had his vote on if we wanted Shadow Claw Sandshrew or Sand Slash for Community Day. I'm still waiting for that to happen, but I think right now Powder Snow is the preferred move. But still, though, these Smackdowns are just wailing on the Sand Slash, and then Gucci Gang higher and higher up the ladder is going to have trouble finding matches. The queue times might get a little long here.
Hey, rank 9 guys, where you at? Why are you doing your sets now? Why how you do them early? No, do them now. Do them when we stream. And you ain't good at that, Gucci. You tell them you're better.
It's the yeah. I always do my sets like at around this time, or like a little bit later even. And queue times are just long in general because of the player pool that I have to play against. Normally it's like APAC or some of the really early risers in Europe, but most of the East Coast US is asleep. I play some of the Night Owl West Coast peeps. Just because like I can't really do my sets during the day, so the player pool is a little bit more limited at the times that I do play. But early on, we were getting matches pretty quickly. But once you start climbing, it's harder to find matches.
Shout out to Anonymous and Splatoon. They are gifting subs like crazy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I actually ended up with the gift sub. So whoever gave me a sub, shout out to them.
Gucci Gang subbed in. I like that. While you're waiting, you're subbing on the channel. That's good.
I hope you guys are all enjoying this.
Milkman,
Gucci!
Milky, what are you
Oh, nice.
Milky running Mew.
We got the Mew. Oh, I am psyched right now.
Yeah, Milky is running
here
Mew.
it comes.
I already know what he's running on Mew, so
this is amazing.
that doesn't help.
Chief, take it away, buddy.
Guys, if you don't know who the Asian Milkman is, you gotta know. He's one of the best Go Battle League players in the world, leading that Mew here. He's gonna go straight for the Flash Cannon, but Gucci Gang already knows what the moveset most likely is because he does stream. Check out his stream on Twitch if you haven't seen him already. Man, this is gonna be one hell of a match.
It's interesting that they know the movesets of each other and know each other pretty well because they're both been up here, right? It's the same pool of guys. They've probably played each other more than once. So they know it's more exciting in my mind, the little head games you have with like trainers that you practice with or spar with a lot. So we'll see. Have you sparred with Asian Milkman before, Gucci?
I've played him several times in GBL. I've played him in Sylph a few times. I don't think we've sparred together.
We'll let you focus, but yeah, thank you.
Yeah, over here on the right side, we see the Shadow Ammonite going up against G-Stun, and then on the left side, Sableye comes out to face off against Skarmory.
He said he was going to bring it. He said he was going to bring it today, and he brought it out. He built it. He brought it out. He's bringing in that Shadow line.
Look at that, shielding the rock slide. This Ammonite's working up a lot of energy. Out comes Azumarill. Very interesting matchup, being a rock-water type versus that water type Azu. And over here on the left side, Skarmory forcing that first shield away from Gucci Gang, but I think he's still in a pretty good position here.
Yeah. I forgot if he has still the register in the back for a sack. He still has 3.
Yeah.
And I was able to Shadow Claw the Mew down because he double debuffed itself.
Wow, very, very nice.
It was lock-on damage, and I was going to ask about that after, but that was Shadow Claw. Okay, cool.
JimCorn bringing back an old spicy favorite here with the Shadow Gardevoir. Charm is just going to eat this Azu up in big chunks. Meanwhile, Sableye going to fire off the foul play here against Registeel.
Oh, that's
I'm a huge fan of Shadow
that G-Fist
Gardevoir.
lead was awful.
Since the what? The G-Fisk lead?
Yeah, that was like the worst thing I could have seen.
JimCorn finally switches out of his Shadow Machamp. He goes Shadow Dragonite. What does he get? But he took Galarian Stunfisk lead. That's rough. Meanwhile, I think Pelipper can survive this attack here. He just needs one Weather Ball to KO the Registeel.
Literally the first one of those I've seen in my life.
Oh, man.
Bye, Dragonite.
Yeah, Dragonite not going to appreciate the Rock Slide here. One-shotting it. Down to one Pokemon. It is a weakened
What?
Gardevoir. Oh, goodness. Woo! Charm, super powerful. But the Steel Tiger is just going to resist
The bird is too good.
Pelipper hype in the chat, guys. Look at this. Weather Ball
Bird sweep.
wrapping up this game.
3-0. Sorry, Milky.
Again.
GG.
Woo!
I don't know how many 3-0s is
Wrecked.
Gucci, good job, man. Good job there, bro.
Very good game, Milky. I think Milky's streaming right now, so
Everyone go check out
Milkman.
Milkman. Send GGs, please.
Yeah.
Very GG's.
And when he swaps back into Machamp, he gets the favorite card.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm actually not worried about this matchup.
Guys, this is not a tilt.
GBL is
just
not worried.
irony. That's all it is. It's irony. It sucks. It's hilarious. This shouldn't tilt you. Like,
Oh, the swap.
JimCorn is not afraid. Here we go with our Registeel into Sableye over on Gucci Gang's screen. That is a shiny Sableye flex.
Hondo
Hondo.
shiny.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, that is a flex if I've ever seen one.
As if you notice, if you're just joining the stream, we've got a lot of Registeel action. A big part of that is answering this Victory Bell and Bastiodon core. Whether or not we're going to see our players use that tonight is to be determined. You got to stay tuned for that. But Registeel is still good. We talked about it a little bit early on. The debuff to the Flash Cannon and Focus Blast did hurt it a little bit, but there's just not much else that fills the same role. Registeel is such a Swiss Army knife, a very, very practical and useful tool in GBL.
I totally thought with this taking a hit, Melmetal was going to come up or Bastiodon was going to get more of a boost. But yeah, you see Bastiodon now, but that's because people are just like, oh, I have a Bastiodon, but it's not because it's Registeel's low, like weak to anything. I think Registeel is still valuable. I think it's still, I only say this just because I think it's still a basic meta line, right? That not saying basic meta line's bad. I'm just saying it's still a basic meta line. I think our opponents here have shown winning out with Registeels in almost every single one of their matches. I think they have a high percentage of their win percentage is really high with the Registeel in their lineup.
Absolutely. As the meta shifts, some old things become new again and some new things become old. It just depends on how things change. My goodness, JimCorn over here facing a Shadow Lapras with Ice Shard. He is bringing the spice and getting the spice. This is so crazy.
Oh, yeah, and just all that energy he built up there on that Sableye to get all of these shields from his opponent or take out this Skarmory finally. Bam, Gucci. Really, this is why he's a safe swap. This is what he does. It's the same thing over. He just builds up all this energy on his boy. Knows what he's doing. He's done this numerous amounts of times. It makes a beautiful switch.
Look at that swap. Gonna catch this Rock Slide, no problem. Can Registeel get to that Focus Blast? Ooh, out comes Sableye. Ooh, it's got energy, though. This is going to be really tough. Meanwhile, that Lapras has finally worn down the shield. It's going to go ahead and fire off the Surf here against this purified Sableye.
What was in the back? It's Sableye and what was he had? Oh, gosh, I can't believe I forgot what his opponent has.
Oh, Skarn.
Oh,
Oh, man. Fast move death.
Disc. Nice.
That's fine. I can get to second weather ball before they get a second rock slide.
2-5, 13-3.
Yeah,
Jim.
good on that time too. If they get to 1, I think you can swap out real quickly.
I don't want to risk it.
Yeah, your switch clock will be back though, so
Yeah.
I think you'll be good. If you, see, your switch clock is back up. So if they do get that, but you,
I CMP tie anyway, so we're good.
what's the attack stat on this?
GFIS is pretty low, so it doesn't win CMP ties on a lot of things.
Attack of Pelipper is 124.6, and the attack of Stunfisk Galarian is 102. So if you are thinking you're going to lose in that matchup, you have Pelipper in there, you win the CMP tie. Keep the fight.
Alpha Phoebe, another name that I recognize, another great content creator and battler. And on the right side, JimCorn cooking up the spice here with a brand new team. Metacham, like we just talked about, Sosa, some things that were old become new again. I really like Metacham in GBL these days, and he answers with a brand new meta pick in Pelipper.
Why? Okay, now why specifically? Because of the typing or because of the moveset it provides on Metacham?
Yeah, I just think the moveset and the bulk is just superior to so many other counter users that you see. It was really big back in Season 1, and the Psychic typing gives it resistance to a lot of other things as well. It's really, really nice. Meanwhile, JimCorn over here, power up punching this Alolan Raichu. Is it a wild charge?
He caught the lead, too. He caught that Venusaur lead. He hasn't had the Venusaur lead at all, and he's
Yeah.
So look, guys, here's irony at the best of your time. He changes into Fire Fang Mawile, and lo and behold, he gets the lead. Like, that's in his favor. So it works both ways.
I think he's faced. Go ahead, Sosa. You're good.
Over gets the Hurricane off, and that is, look at that damage. That's some good damage there. He leaves with that Umbreon left.
Absolutely. I think JimCorn faced 4 Swampert leads, a Machamp lead, 2 Skarmory leads, and like you said, Sosa, he gets the Venusaur right when he switches to Fire Fang Mawile.
Right when he switches to Fire Fang Mawile. Like, come on, that's so great. Like, yeah, hype that up. That's great. Make that algorithm in your favor, Jim. Okay, so I really like the Bombasnow back in Kingdom Cup, and I was really, really hoping he'd be more valuable. And I'm so glad that they gave him, even if they didn't boost up Powder Snow, the fact that they gave him a valuable asset as Weather Ball Ice to kind of give him more of a spammy your coverage range was so nice for him, because now you have another type of grass Pokemon that can add to another type of anti-grass for whatever meta or whatever you're looking for, right? Jump Plus got the fire, or Jump Plus got the flying, Cheerum's got the fire, Venusaur has the poison, and now you have the snow that just came up, and then is there another grass that I'm forgetting about? Blossom with the Razor Leafer.
Blossom, right? Yeah.
But yeah, anyways.
No, I definitely agree. So many interesting things going on here as well. Alpha Phoebe switching into Registeel on Gucci Gang's side. This is one of the reasons Sableye is such a powerful safe swap, because it wins this 2-shield matchup against a Registeel. Meanwhile, on the right side, you have a Whiscash with energy, encountering that Shadow Galley with the Blizzard. Oh my gosh. Devastating attack.
And another ball! And energy for another one. He hits a Blizzard and a Mud Bomb off.
I think if Bombasnow survives, hangs on, got to try to fast move down, and then pull the trigger immediately on this next Pokemon here.
Oh, good call. Good call on that, because you knew it was the Venusaur lead. That's right.
Wow, Gucci Gang, big brain plays, catching the Flash Cannon on the Registeel. Out comes the Medicham, and he's got to be thinking Farm City here. You got to get a couple of foul plays to burn through that shield and get rid of this Medicham. JimCorn claiming another quality win as well.
Mm-hmm. You're saying you like the Medicham here. Look at it, came back. We see it here. What's the moveset for the Medicham? What is the preferred moveset? Because it could be a Swiss Army knife nowadays. I've seen a lot of different types of movesets on him.
Absolutely.
GG Phoebe. That Ice Punch is going to KO.
Darn. I prefer the counter Ice Punch and Psychic moveset personally. I think Ice Punch is a great coverage move, and Psychic gets stabbed, and a lot of people are not ready for that.
I like Psychic on it too. Nobody expects it.
Yeah.
And you can easily turn a match on its head. It does really well, actually. In Rose Cup, the Psychic did really well against Clefable, and no, Wigglytuffs was the Charmer, right? Yeah. Yeah. So I like that a lot on the fact that you can get some of those Charmers that you might see as coverage there.
Definitely. On the right side, JimCorn here, Drifblim into Defense Form Deoxys. As we talked about earlier in the stream, the buffed Hex is going to let him get to these Icy Winds really fast. He didn't work up to the Shadow Ball that time, so let's see if his opponent shields.
Nice. Alpha Phoebe is now following the stream. Hey,
oh, nice. Alpha Phoebe hype.
Great battles. Great
GG's Phoebe. GG's Phoebe.
Battles trainer. GG's Phoebe.
Here we see JimCorn going for another Icy Wind, and then Gucci Gang getting a Shiftry lead. This is a decent matchup. Shiftry can force a lot of pressure onto Registeel, but as long as it lands just one of those Focus Blasts, it is GG's for the Shiftry.
It's Snarl Shiftry too.
Mm-hmm.
I always shield the first move on Shiftry because they always throw foul play first. As long as I can shield one, I can force 2 shields comfortably and still come out on top.
Mm-hmm.
This is what happens when you play over and over and over. You know what to do. You know the strategy. Everybody does the same copy-paste thing.
Yep, you got to do your reps. You got to learn and get your dust from GBL. It's one of the best features is all that Stardust. You know, us battlers love to see it.
Oh, my God. I'm down to like 20K again. I can't
Oh, man.
I had to get a second move on my Shadow Vileplume for a tournament I'm about to do. And I was like, yeah, how did I do this?
I like this play by GymCorn here on the right side. He did swap out of that Drift Blim, giving up switch advantage, but he did carry one shield with him, and he's going to bring in the Stun Fist here, and it does lure out a Shadow Victory Bell. So as soon as Drift Blim comes back in... Oh, it's not Shadow. Okay. I'm so used to seeing it, it's just like triggered in my mind. That Icy Wind is going to be really helpful.
Well, this is good. Bring in the extra energy, building up to 2 rock slides. Razor Leaf takes way too long to generate the energy, so you have a little comfortability.
Rage quit. Another surrender for GymCorn.
Oh, nice.
Corn racking up the rage quits today.
How many rage quitters is that for you?
My bad. So far, he's got 4 rage quits so far.
Dang.
Wow.
That's a little rough, GymCorn. Jesus.
You
Got to give Gucci a chance right now, man. Come on.
Let's be worse about it.
Well, I think it has to just do with the spice here. GymCorn running a lot of awesome, interesting spice lines, definitely giving us mons to play with. And Gucci's playing the really safe but really smart strategy. He's in the top tier with the other top 9, rank 9 trainers. So it's definitely different matchups. I know there are players in rank 9 that could make everybody rage quit in rank 8. I'm sure that's a possibility.
Yeah.
Definitely shout out to Nightwing for getting us these incredible battlers. GymCorn just so diverse and so entertaining, and Gucci Gang so methodical.
3 ball again.
Thank you.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
thanks for having me, Nightwing.
This is a really good time, guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm really enjoying it.
This is
Great
fun.
battles.
Yeah.
GymCorn is doing really well. He's performing really well at that high of a level, too. Like, this is fun. Speedy, you're doing great. I love your energy. But, yeah, I'm loving everything about all this, guys. Thank you so much. And chat, you guys are amazing. All the subs, all the follows, names. This is a great time, guys. Thank you.
Is
Thank you
that
so much.
Switch lock?
What was that?
Hey, yo, GymCorn. Jasmine misses you, though, so, hey.
Hey.
Oh, you gotta hit up Jasmine, though.
Hey.
Oh, GymCorn! Maybe stay away from Jasmines, bro. They're usually, very, very dangerous.
Nah, man.
Did you watch Aladdin?
Good girls take their clothes off, dog.
The Spice King knows what he's doing. He's going to handle it just fine. Over on the left side, I love this matchup here. Here comes the Shadow Victory Bell, but Gucci Gang does have that Reggie Steele to answer both the Bastiodon lead and the Shadow Vic. Here comes Pelipper, though, to answer this Victory Bell.
Now, Razor Leaf's doing that little extra damage because Pelipper is water type. This might be why you're seeing a lot of double Razor Leafers now, because Pelipper is a valuable Pokemon. It is, since it would be a flying, Razor Leaf does super. Look at how much damage it has. Look how much health it has left. Those Razor Leafs chunked it out. Ugh. Not
much to farm.
Calculated.
Right.
Yeah.
1 Smackdown to farm is all this Bastiodon gets.
Big brain plays by Gucci, man. Gucci Gang.
Tap. You were 1 tap away from a Weather Ball to force that shield or put that extra chip damage.
I mean, I kind of knew that I wasn't going to get there anyway. SmackDown was going to go through first.
It's such cancer.
GymCorn again, walking in on the dark side. He's got that Bastiodon with his Shadow Vic, and then Shadow Razor Leaf Blossom, and Shadow Grotto comes out on the left side. What is this madness?
Shadow Grotto?
Yes, sir. These double. This is the new grass hole line that I've been taught.
So what is it that Grotto gives then that other Razor Leafers doesn't? Is it
Body Slam.
Yep. Body Slam and General Bulk. Grotto is one of the thickest Razor Leafers you can get. Blossom is actually pretty close, but overall stat product, Grotto is just insane.
Grotto is. All right, that's good to know.
Look at that. Shadow Blossom eating that Ice Beam like a boss, putting a lot of pressure on Azumarill with the Razor Leafs here.
Like a boss.
Like a boss.
Nah. Built up all that energy. Nah, brah. Nah. And probably
3, 4.
I'm about to lose. Bad face.
He knows you can take one of them, just like Meganium. When you take an Earthquake, you can take an Ice Beam. If you know what you can take. That's why Grottle is, because he could take one of those, I bet.
Hypno?
Yep, not a lot I can do there, sadly. There's only so much rage you can do against 3 things that it's good against.
True. Yeah, you can't spread it too thin because it just can't handle everything.
Yeah, exactly.
This is one of the reasons I love Bastiodon is because even though it's a prototypical anti-flyer, it can also just bludgeon things over time. I mean, Hypno without Focus Blast is going to have a really hard time. Smackdowns just add up, and it's hard to break through this armor.
Yeah. Absolutely. Shadow Ball won't take it out. Nice. Great.
Look at this, the Shadow Wars.
That was a 3-2, yeah. Could have easily been a 4-1, but we won't let those slide. We won't dwell in the past. We'll just keep moving.
Keep rolling. What? Now do
Yeah,
you shield
gotta have that short-term memory when you're doing
As far as
else.
Yeah, you got to set and forget. As far as JimCorn's opponent, I don't think it was the right move there to fire off the charge move. I think you want to farm down Shadow Vic to give yourself more energy against Bastiodon, but JimCorn is going to wrap this up just fine.
They were scared, confirmed.
Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, Hypno.
Yeah.
Weird combo.
Not much you can do there.
Knife, Hypno, go. Thunder Punch, Ice Punch. Go. Who goes?
I think you have to run Fire Punch these days, personally. Maybe it's like Fire Punch and Thunder Punch, perhaps? Maybe Ice
No,
Punch.
guys, come on. You got to run Shadow Ball Focus Blast.
Yeah.
Didn't Rekka Becca's running Focus Blast? She was telling me yesterday.
Yeah, she was.
She said it was doing really well for her at the beginning
Yeah.
of season 3, and she's like top 10 in the world right now or whatever.
She went down a bit today on the boards, but I think it's because more people started expecting Focus Blast Hypno. So,
That's the problem.
but she was she debuted at number 5 on the first board of season 3. So props to her.
The boss.
Very nice. Speaking of movesets that are just full of nukes, what is this Alola Marowak Shadow Ball Fire Blast hype? Are you guys on that hype train or not?
No.
Oh yeah, I'm on that train. Oh, all right.
Nightwing's all about the Fire Blast.
all right.
Nightwing's on that train for sure.
I'm not gonna lie. What was it? It was Miss Mystic. She was running it, and I thought it was the stupidest thing in the world. I've watched Stunfisks, Bastodons, Victory Bells, Meganiums, more Stunfisks. Just take it to the face. Like no one expects it. It just go away, and then rage quits. Like Fire Blast hits, and then they just quit. It's honestly amazing. Like it shouldn't work, but it works. Like it's insane.
It works. All right.
You're watching a Registeel
I'm gonna take you up on that today,
just
buddy.
disappear is amazing.
Everybody expects the Bone Club. That's what everybody expects. Oh man, I like this move here by Gucc1G4ng. You get some energy on the Drift Blim. Very nice timing as you just got to that 4th Hex right before he was KO'd. Here comes the Azumarill into this Sableye, and you gotta wish, man, you had Return, at least for me personally.
Yeah, Return definitely does make this matchup a lot cleaner if you can land it. Most of the time, though, I don't intend to win this matchup with Sableye. I just whittle it down as far as possible with Shadow Sneaks. And most of the time, I'll end up forcing a shield because the Azu will have to shield before this 3rd Shadow Sneak comes through, and it'll put it super low.
Very interesting.
I mean, obviously, we've all played the Azu Sableye matchup. I don't know how many times you've seen that. If that's your safe swap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Azu Sableye.
Absolutely. I think it's interesting. We also had like the mirror image of that happen on JimCorn's screen where he's got the Drift Blim and his opponent had the Sableye. I really love this aggressive swap though. Dropping in here with the Alolan Raichu to fire off the Wild Charge. That is going to fry that Shadow Machamp.
It nuked. Oh no. Oh, can you get to the Grass Knot? That's the question.
I would just Wild Charge again. Yeah, Wild Charge. Meanwhile, Pelipper is still up to this crazy business, firing off the Weather Balls here against the Skarmory.
Now, wild charge.
Look at that. Nice win by
Way
JimCorn.
to go. That's why.
For anyone that's wondering, don't run Thunder Punch. You run Wild Charge.
You heard it here.
And you saw it here too. Was that 5? That's a 5-0.
Woo! So hype.
Very nice.
Gucci's about to just punish his goddamn Brave Bird.
Was that your, that was your last set, right, JimCorn? We're gonna take a break as soon as Gucci catches up, so
I'm
we'll
down
do the
for
last
that.
sets together.
I think that was like 3, right?
What?
Third set?
That was your 4th set.
Was it?
Yep.
I guess so.
I mean, check.
No,
You can check your journal, bro. It's all good. Like,
It's hard to keep track.
No, that sounds right though.
Yeah, and I just started this set. I think this is only this is set number 4 for me.
Yep, you're good. We're gonna
So then I just
let you
finished
catch
4.
up, so you guys can do your
All right,
last
cool.
set together.
Cool.
Going up against Pudgy Gerbil. What a name.
What a name. That is a name.
Do you think he's keeping that pose for that pose, or did he not get ranked 10 last season? Oh, that'd be sad.
I wonder that myself. Some people stick with it because they like that other pose. I think that other pose is pretty cool.
Yeah, the Steven pose is cool. I'm a big fan of. What are you talking about over here? I'm battling.
Anybody in chat?
Are there people in chat?
What if anyone wants to battle?
You Charmander. Oh, what's up, Shagness? Shout out to Shagness.
Hey, Shagness hype.
Hey, Brian.
Probably a play rough Hydro Azu.
Okay.
Yeah, since it is the correct moveset to run, right? I'm just kidding.
Speedy's about to stir
That's
some
what I
war
run.
in chat right now.
Just
But the
salt,
reason I run
salt,
that set-
like a wound, you're like pouring more salt in there.
I run that set because I use Azu to beat their Azu usually.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this psycho running Ice Beam.
Ooh. What?
For all the people in the chat, I just posted a link to my Twitter poll. Go vote. Who do you think is playing better? Who do you want to win? Who do you want to basically throw a point at right now? Gucci Gang or JimCorn?
Throwing a point over my boy Gucci.
I think I'm voting for Speedy's beard. That's
I would too, to be honest. I would too.
that's where all my love
It's
goes.
too nice.
Uh,
Gucci Gang willing to go down both shields here as the Umbreon comes back out, but he does still have 3 Pokemon. Over on the right side, JimCorn going to take a viewer battle. That is a viewer battle, right?
another set? No, I'm just kidding. Is that Jim?
It's a viewer battle. Damn, guys.
I just wanted to be sure, you know.
Damn, Gina, be cool.
You receive Registeel firing the Focus Blast into that Umbreon. It does have a lot of energy banked. I think it got at least maybe 5 Snarls before the switch in, so the foul plays are going to come fast and heavy, but Registeel can tank them.
Another
So-
reason that Reggie's so good.
So what do you think about Obstagoon?
I love Obstagoon in Ultra League.
Ooh.
I actually run Obstagoon, Moltres, and Togekiss in Ultra League, and I tear people apart. Oh no, sorry, not Togekiss. I think it's Swampert or something. But I love it. It's amazing. No one expects it. Obstagoon, especially if you can get that Night Slash off and get that proc. The counters are so good. I prefer the cross chop because I like baiting people, and I think it takes way too long to get to a gunk shot. But I think he's tanky. I think all of these new Galarian Mons are like fighter dark Mons that are just helping us even out the rest of the meta, right? Like the first one that was Scrafty came out, that kind of evened out the fighters a bit. Now Obstagoon and Berserker came out, and they're like got that dark fighter typing in their charge moves. I think that kind of evens out the meta a bit there too. I really like it. Ooh, that attack fall though was it now? Speedy, do you
already
get less
boosted.
attack fall, or so if you get the attack rise, is it 2 points and then the icy wind just loses 1, so you still get a boost up?
I believe that's how it works. Yeah, your attack goes up by 2 stages with the Night Slash, and then it falls by 1 with Icy Wind. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me there.
Yeah, chat, let us know if we're wrong, but that's cool. How do you like it? Have you liked the new Galarians that they've introduced? Besides Galarian Stunfisk, let's just put that on a shelf. We know it, right? There's a lot of Galarians that are coming out that they still are like trickling out. What have you felt so far with the ones we've received?
Absolutely. So I feel the same way that you do. So I really like Obstagoon because I feel like Ultra League really needed a good counter user, and it didn't have one. Look at that. JimCorn, very nice with the Sky Attack on the Abomasnow. That grass typing betrays Abomasnow in the flying matchups. But I do like Obstagoon quite a bit. Wild Susan Boyle hype on Gucci Gang's side. Sorry. I'm trying to keep my train of thought. Such insane battles going on here.
Yeah. These high ELO brackets are crazy.
Yeah. Isn't it so cool that all these players you saw winning these Sylph tournaments are at the top of the Go Battle League as well? I think it's so exciting to see people that we know just doing so well.
Absolutely. And it goes to show like what they're doing in Sylph is not just because of their studying and copying, pasting the Sylph meta. They're actually trainers who know, who grind it out. I know a lot of the people from LA, and I know that these two guys, they're just talking about it. And out last week caught 8,000 Pokemon or something like that within a week. Like that's grind. And it's all to dump the Stardust onto building up this Marowak that you saw. He got all those Pokemon just for the 1 month so he could have it ready. Like that's the intensity and the trainer and the battler inside of these guys and the top ranked players that we've seen in Sylph, which differentiates the difference between real, like, in my opinion, battlers and then like battlers, right? The difference in Sylph from 3,000 and 10,000 ranking is a weighted. You're right weighted. You got your wrong weighted cup. You're 10 times you guessed it wrong for the month. You're not going to be top 3,000. I'm sorry. But doesn't mean you're bad. It just means you got the wrong weighted one.
Definitely. I agree with you, Sosa. There is no off season for battlers. We are constantly working on Sylph Cups or GBL, and all that extra practice really does give us an advantage here. Landing the Hurricane on Deoxys. Wild Susan Boyle not going to give up his shields. And then on the right side, we see Gallade falling from the rock slide from that defense form Deoxys.
I'm not going to lie. That's the third Hurricane I've seen people just let through. 2 shields let through from Gucci. So I'm actually really impressed to see these guys just like, oh, it's going to be a weather ball, or, oh, Hurricane, half their health is gone. They're like, wait, what?
Hey, just like with Marowak, everybody expects the Bone Club, and then you just get sided, just blasted from a fire blast or a hurricane. Just totally takes you off guard.
How did you say it, Nightwing? Just blasted and gone.
Yeah.
Gone. It's literally the greatest things I've ever seen when it comes to PvP.
Yeah.
I love Fire Blast. Like that's probably my favorite move in the game. And just watching like these tanks just get eliminated. I feel it right in my jellies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Guys, I just gotta point out, JimCorn over here facing off against a Shadow Shiftry and now an Azumarill. And I've just seen so many shadows. Wouldn't it be interesting if there was something like a Shadow Cup? What do you think about that?
There is. The Team Rocket just posted about it today. We're working on it.
Oh.
I think I was told about it today. I believe you and RC Cola are the ones working on something here with this sort of Shadow Cup, getting it together. Yeah, absolutely. There's so many shadows. I love the fact that shadows are viable now, right? When shadows first came out, they're like, no, whatever, if you want.
GG's.
Now you can use, they're viable. You use them, and it's awesome.
Very well played, Chaz. Wild Susan Boyle. That was a great game.
Wow. Gucci Gang with the win. JimCorn taking on that viewer battle. Lots of.
Let me turn on some light in here. It's getting dark.
I was about to say, you're getting real dark in there. You're not looking real. You're like dark. You're like, JimCorn's up.
Oh, it's perfect. I'll turn my light on soon.
Gotta promote that Team Heist jersey. It's gotta look.
Yes, sir. I always got a rep.
Was this your line, Gucci? Because you've used it all day so far. I just want to know: is this like your line? This is what you go in with most of the time, or is?
So I was kind of like toying around with this line yesterday. I think yesterday was kind of like first day where I just kind of stuck with the same line through all my sets, and oh my goodness, look at these matchups.
Oh man, House Stark, and then on the right side, we've got some kitty hype with
Damn,
GymCorn
bro,
as well.
Gucci, I'm rooting for you to lose so bad right now. Oh, damn.
House Stark.
We just watched this.
House Stark leading with his trusty Azumarill here. Does anybody know House Stark's moveset?
Nope.
Come on, we don't need to know that.
I battled Stark recently in our Go Stadium freestyle lobby. I managed to beat him, but I don't remember if he brought Azumarill at all.
Gotcha.
So I actually don't know. Knowing Stark though, he's probably running Hydro. That's the right move set. That's the right move to have.
Yep, there it is. And on GymCorn's side, we do see a very, very well-timed swap to catch. Oh, it's actually a foul play. We thought we were going to get a leaf blade. Good intentions, but it doesn't always pay off. On the left side, a flash cannon coming in for this Azumarill. We're just going to play this matchup out. I don't know what Stark has in the back.
Yeah, this is still the leads. These are still the leads. Both of these trainers are being real stubborn with their switches. Shiftry attack has fallen. Is this a Snarl Shiftry?
It is, yeah.
It is, all right. How many bullet seeds Shiftry, huh? That community day was useful. Sorry, what?
Yeah, just like Surf Pikachu, huh?
Yep.
Yes, Surf Pikachu. Oh, yeah.
So Gucci Gang had an interesting decision here, and he chose Pelipper. He is going to have to fast move down to Azumarill, but he's choosing to go with Pelipper instead of Sableye here. Pelipper is definitely a bigger threat with the Hurricane. It does cover a lot of other Pokemon that Sableye cannot. Here comes a Psychic type, though, and it's Defense Form Deoxys.
Oh, man. Does he let it through? I bet he let – oh, my God, I bet he lets it through.
Chad, does he let it through?
I'm telling you guys, it was 3 for 3. Does he let it? Yeah.
He lets it through. Oh my gosh.
Health hit by Hurricane. They just let it go through. Like that's good for Gucci now, because now, you know, as we continue, everybody will see like, Hurricane goes through.
And he's got Zweilous in the back.
Yeah, GG. There's no point.
Oh man. This Dragon Breath is just gonna wear Sableye down so fast. Wow.
GG Stark.
Zoomerl, Zweilous.
Yeah. That's rough.
Deoxys.
That's my boy.
Fields left.
How's Stark hype? He is back streaming again, guys. So catch one of his streams. One of the best battlers in the world right there.
Yeah.
Actually, it's really funny. How Stark and Wild Susan Boyle both fought each other in the finals for the Rose Mega Cup. I was there to watch it. It was a beautiful, beautiful matchup. We watched it live. It was great. The tournament was huge. Frenzy Plant.
I can't wait for in-person megas to come back.
Yeah, me too.
Right, you guys did Florida. You were in Florida, right?
I was, yeah.
What was that one? How'd that one play out for you guys?
Oh, it was awesome. The Orlando Mega in January was so much fun. It was just so crazy. Like the people you see on the streams or on YouTube, just seeing those people in person, getting to meet them. Everybody is so kind. Still one of my favorite experiences of this year, and probably for the rest of my life.
I very much agree, man. That was the last Mega I went to, and I miss them. I very much can't wait until the Megas come back.
Agreed.
I agree.
So everyone wear a mask, social distancing,
Yeah.
so we can battle together again.
Yes, wear a mask and be safe.
I first learned about Megas. We did Poke Battle Tower for Sinister Cup, and it was like 6th rounder. And I was like the giddiest kid ever. I was like, yeah. And then they told us about the real LA Mega that was happening. And did anybody come out for that? Did you come out for that, Jim?
I was at the LA Mega.
Came down for the LA. Gucci, I know you were there.
Didn't GymCorn beat Valor Ash at the LA Mega?
Is that
No,
right?
that was Portland.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Sorry for the shade, Valor Ash. My bad.
No, nobody of Elite Four anywhere else but LA were in the finals of LA. Like it was all LA people. It was all West Coast people representing that city that day.
That's what you want to see.
Oh my God. It was what you want to see. But all those trainers that came out was so great. The atmosphere. They got the guy that sang the Pokemon theme song to come and do a live performance of it. If you weren't hyped as a Pokemon trainer at that moment in your life, get out. you're done battling. Like, or like, come on, that's got to be your soul. Like, that's your soul right there. That was a great hype.
Absolutely.
What did you guys do in Florida? The hype.
Oh, so that's not fair, man. You talk about the guy who sings the theme song, and you're like, well, what about Florida? I'm just kidding.
No, Florida was amazing.
I'm playing. I'm teasing you, man. I'm teasing you.
Florida was a great time.
No, without a doubt, dude. That was the most hype thing. I was watching the stream live. Seeing the Shoutcast was so much fun. And that was the first time I actually saw you as well. You got a little interview there, I think, at the end. Man, that was so much. That was so wild and so fun and just so LA. It was all about the hype. Orlando was awesome, man. We didn't have any crazy guest stars, but the venue was beautiful. Great food, great friends. Tournament was so smooth. Shout out to the organizers who put it together, man. That was one of the smoothest megas I think I've ever seen.
And you guys raptures real fast. They were like, I was like, oh, they're probably on round 4, and you guys were already posting up pictures of you all eating. I was like,
yeah.
did nobody show up to this thing?
Oh no, that room was packed, man.
It was packed. That's great.
Yeah,
no,
really Orlando was probably my favorite mega. It was, it was definitely an experience. I miss it. I miss it so much.
Yeah,
absolutely. I think we were talking about it. A lot of live in person stuff really does bring a lot of you know friendships together because you're all doing what we're doing right now, just chatting in live person about battling and doing the tournament in live person and like really getting the experience of being, you know.
We took a bus down, like 14 people. We took a van down from Philly to Florida, and that van was smelly when we got to Florida. All right, it was definitely a good time.
Trip. I bet it was so good.
Oh, if anyone that was in that car, I'm gonna say this: I can feel my toes. You don't know what it means.
That's great.
Oh man.
So then after Florida, right there, Sylph then announced the real mega, the real actual first mega, and that was Lima.
Relax, right? Yeah. I mean, you had a mega too, man. Don't let anyone take that away from you.
No, I'm not saying. Please, if anything, Poker Battle Tower owns Mega since Sinister Cup. Like,
right.
If anything that's capitalized on Mega tournaments, it's Poker Battle Tower. 6 rounders, 50, 60 people showing up every month. That was like so awesome.
Nice. I think Gucci's done with the sets, right?
That was a rough set.
All right. It's fine though. We're good. Do you mind if we take a look at that journal? Let's just go over the streaks real quick.
Yeah.
I just confirm. I have a 4-1, a 4-1, a 3-2, and a 1-4.
Yeah.
All right.
Here comes that fire blast.
And here
comes that fire blast.
It's a shadow ball.
And it looks like the streak is at 3.
Oh,
yeah, it's 3. So
3G.
All right.
Ooh, double bumper.
Ooh, can you hang on?
Oops.
No, I think they get me by self-machine.
I think they get you with the fire spin. That one fire spin.
Oh no! Darn.
Oh. Heartbreaker.
8 whack, 2 strong.
Heartbreaker.
That's rough.
All right, GBL, let's see that journal. If I understand correctly, you have a 4-1, a 4-1, a 2-3, and a 5-0.
5-0.
1 5-0-5 matches. 1 2-3 matches.
4-1. And a 3-2.
1 3-5 matches.
Technically, I had 5 streak right there.
Bro, believe me, it's been updated. Don't worry, I see you. All right, guys, for the chat that's watching, we're just gonna take a couple minute break. I'm gonna throw up the rule card real quick. Let everyone on the in the cast, stretch, stand up, be off camera for a second. But I just want to thank everyone so much for sticking around. We had a raid from King, 200 people around right now. This has been amazing. So just give us a second. I'm gonna throw an ad up there, throw the rule card up there, and we'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes. All right, guys, and we'll finish this up and see who wins. Also, yo, people, go vote in the Twitter poll. We need more votes. Go vote for whoever you think should win, JimCorn. Go vote for whoever you think should win. I just saw Butters showed up with the raid. What's going on right now, Butters? Thank you so much for the raid. We're just taking a quick break real quick to stretch while we got our battlers and our shoutcasters just chilling for a moment. But we will be back with real soon with the final set of the GBL Throwdown, Gucci Gang versus JimCorn. And yeah, I will be there. We will be back in a moment. All right, everybody, and we are back with Gucci Gang versus JimCorn. GBL Throwdown. Each of them have one set so far. When it comes to the rewarded points during the game, we have Gucci at 2 and JimCorn at 5. 4 rage quits for JimCorn at 150. 2 rage quits for Gucci. Still anyone's game right now, and when these guys are ready, I'll throw it back to Speedy and Sosa. Let's go, guys.
I'm good.
Well, that was a hypeful, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, woo!
GBL Throwdown Thursday night. Where are you watching your battles? Where are you battling your sets at?
These queues are going to take a while, so I'm going to... They're good.
All right, back into the action here. As we see on the right side, JimCorn Shadow Machamp match up with another Shadow Machamp. JimCorn bringing the spice, taking on the spice. He's going to make the beautiful swap into that Alolan Raichu to catch whatever this is. I think it's a cross chop, which is resisted by Psychic type Alolan Raichu, and it is very timely swap there. Here comes a switch into Galarian Stunfisk. Man, this is going to be tough. Meanwhile, Gucci Gang is waiting in the wings for his next matchup. The air is thin at the top of the mountain at the 2600 ELO range, and it's going to take a few minutes for him to find an opponent up there. Sosa, what do you think about this matchup here? That Grassnot just got shielded.
I've not seen that many Alolan Raichus until today. This is actually the first time I've seen Alolan Raichus being used in GBL. So I'm actually glad to see it back because it is really squish. I hate that thing. Shield everything, and then the defense will fall at one point, and you'll be fine. But I think that's good. I feel like it's good pressure with the Alolan Raichu. I mean, Galarian Stunfisk is just, we were talking about it before we left, right? All these Galarian mons that are coming in are just hardwalling all of our known metas, all of our comfy spammers, all of our spice picks, right? The middle spice picks. All these new mons are coming in and kind of countering that. So it's still taking time to adjust with some of these new changes.
Yeah, interesting. Agreed. Interesting strategy here. He is going to allow the Stunfisk to get off the one rock slide, but shield the second one, hanging on to a weakened Machamp. I don't know if he can counter down here, though. It's going to be very close. Woo! And JimCorn came back from the break, and he is dancing here out on the battlefield. He's making these swaps at the perfect time, going to catch the rock slide with Sableye. His opponent brings in that Machamp, and that fighting type counter damage is resisted. Sableye is going to have no problem here.
So he resets the wheel, giving his Pokemon the charge energy. He can farm this guy down. Now he's got extra. Shoot off for whatever comes back, and he just has to remember the health life of Victory Bell. Is it Shadow? Was it Shadow?
I couldn't tell. It's going to be devastating either way.
Yeah.
It's not.
He's got one.
Can he get there?
Oh. That was a good that was the turning point.
I should have thrown the return, I think.
Man. Fast move damage. It doesn't matter if you have shields or not. Those Razor Leafs and Charms can just eat you alive at the worst moment. On the left side, Gucci Gang finally getting a matchup. Registeel versus a best-buddied Azumarill. Sosa, do you think it's worth it? Are you going to build a rank 1 Azu, or are you going to get one of those weird IV combinations where you best buddy it and it goes to 41? What do you think is like the best move there?
Wait. From Twilight, I had a top 22 shiny ranked Azu.
Ooh.
I dumped all my dust into that thing, so I haven't really messed with any of the best buddy on Azu. Like, I'm not really you'll talk to my friends. I'm really bad with sending gifts and receiving gifts, and I'm really bad with doing the best buddy stuff. Where you guys are like 5 guys, you're rotating 5 or 20 guys a day. I'm not doing that. But I do love the fact that it does give people more different types of Azus, more advantages in other aspects, where that best buddy Azu gets a win or a couple extra wins where my regular one doesn't either. So if they know how to use it, if you know how to use your best buddy Azu for the wins you get, absolutely. Oh, is that a Razor Leaf Grottle?
Yeah, we were just talking about this before the break. Probably a DD, a counter user in the back. I do think that is very likely. This is tough. I mean, he did a really nice play there, double wild charging, just like you see in the PV Poke Sims, and getting that right shoe out, only to be met with the Razor Leafer. Meanwhile, the safe swap Sableye on Gucci Gang side is putting in some work here.
That's what I needed.
Going for the foul play against the Shiftry. And so much going on here, and so many shadows. I've seen more shadows tonight than I've seen in like months.
Right? That Leaf Blade just deletes Sableye. All right, we get the rock throw off. He doesn't have any shields. His opponent has 0 shields, so that's good.
Going to come in here with another Shadow Razor Leaf user. However, Drifblim is ready, waiting in the wings. He did force the swap, though, so out comes the Bastiodon. The Shadow Ball will KO the Bastiodon. He's just got to be very careful here with his management. And then, meanwhile, Pelipper is still wreaking havoc for Gucci Gang, fighting a Skarmory. This is probably the 5th time we've seen this matchup tonight.
And the move is absolutely Weather Ball it down. Just Weather Ball, build up for 2 and shoot it down. Jim, how'd you like the double Razor Leaf being used against you?
Get wrecked, scrub.
Oh, man. Brave Bird coming through, going to hand Gucci that first loss in the set, but that's okay. We're just getting started. Meanwhile, JimCorn is going to Icy Wind down that Razor Leaf user to claim his first win.
I really like that Team Rocket hat, and I definitely love the fact that Jensen hat backwards has like the Jensen face. I think like those were really good items there, and these guys are rocking them real well.
Absolutely.
Since
Gucci
we saw it, let's play it.
Gucci Gang with the drip. Did you expect anything less?
Exactly. Thank you, Speedy. Plus, I'm walking Drifblim to prep it for Ultra League, and the color coordination is just on point with Drifblim.
Now, are you going to use it for Premier, or are you using it?
Yeah. So Drifblim, if you've got a hundo, it maxes at 2382. And if you get it to Best Buddy, it just shoots up a little bit over 2400. But Drifblim right now is poised to be like one of the early picks to be a super, super good contender as like one of the most meta things you'll see in Ultra Premier for this season, which I'm super excited to try.
Wait till you see my Hundo G-Fisk in Ultra.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Battlers, you heard it here first. If you struggle at Ultra League like myself, check out these picks. Drifblim and maxed out Galarian Stunfisk are going to be a force. As you see here on the right side, Bastion and Umbreon are just going back and forth, trading blows, 2 heavyweights that are refusing to drop. And then on the left side, we have a Shadow Shiftry come out against the Registeel. I'm not sure how much this changes the matchup, but Gucci Gang going to play this the same way he would if it was a normal Shiftry, shielding that first foul play, and he's going to push the Shiftry to the limit with the flash cannons.
And Jim showing us why Bastiodon is just tanking everything. I mean, Umbreon going at it, showing off who the better tank is. Is he going to shield? Is he going to shield?
No need. Bastiodon's going to hang on there.
I'm looking at the stats for the Premier Cup Ultra League here, and Drifblim ranked 10. Has good numbers against Venusaur, Escavalier, Charizard, Machamp, and Dragonite, which are actually in the Premier Cup top 10 here Pokemon. Escavalier at rank 12, Dragonite Shadow at rank 11, Drifblim at rank 10, Machamp at rank 9, Shadow. So it's interesting, guys. If you're looking for those kind of Pokemon, you're seeing the usage of a Shadow Machamp here being used by Jim, and Drifblim being walked by our good friend, Mr. Gucci Gang.
Absolutely. Very interesting situation here for JimCorn, as he's got double Razor Leaf users and a Shadow, or excuse me, not a Shadow, and a shiny Alola Marowak comes out. I do think it might be a good idea to go into Shadow Victory Bell here, because this Blossom won't take super effective from the confusions, but the Vic will. On the left side, here we go with Pelipper firing off the Hurricane, and they let it through again, Sosa. Again, nobody is shielding these darn Hurricanes.
What are you rank 9 people doing? No, it's interesting though. As we noticed, even though he gets it off, it's still not the 100% win-lose situation yet. You gotta find the right combo for that hurricane to really tilt into your favor. But
Agreed.
absolutely, Gucci is definitely abusing everybody here at the top with this crap. He's like, guys, I'm just gonna slay all of you with this hurricane.
Ooh.
Don't shield it. Don't. Ooh, that
Wrecked.
block took one confusion and was knocked out.
And tough loss for GymCorn there, but shout out to the awesome light show he's got going on behind him. That is nice, nice swag, nice aura back there. I'm really digging those vibes.
Solid.
So
Right,
solid.
you can take a leaf blade from a shift reap for a full healthy Sableye. That's good to know. Is that because of the best buddy boost though?
Probably not.
No.
I think it just does.
Woo, very nice play by Gucci to swap in there, KO with the wing attack, but out comes the Azumarill, and this Sableye has to close things out for him. Oh my gosh. On the right side, Shadow, Shiny, Mawile, Fire Fang into that Meganium. This is looking really good for GymCorn here.
This Meganium is taking the punishment. I would probably shield this thinking it would be an earthquake.
It's not there yet.
Look at that. Ice in his veins. GymCorn counting, not shielding. In comes a Haunter. This is a little bit troublesome, but this Gallade is going to fry it with
Jesus, bro. Yo, what Haunter? Someone please clip that. Where did that go? What did
Haunter?
I just watch?
I'm sorry. That was nuts.
Absolutely deleted.
It does the same. It does the same thing to Shadow Vic, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed like you're playing as a rocket grunt with confusion here, just like bam, bam.
Yeah, or Shadow Gyarados, when that waterfall hits your T-Tar, it just takes this massive chunk.
You're just like, wait, I just wanted to shoot off my charge move.
Oh man. Meanwhile, we have Gucci Gang and the Registeel Mirror. Nice swap here to get into that Galarian Stunfisk, right into that Gallade, unable to get to the Leaf Blade, which is not good.
Reggie. Dun-dun-dun. Nice counting, sir.
Yeah, beautiful swap into Sableye there. Sableye, deceptively tanky, going to eat that Flash Cannon, no problem. But Registeel's going to stay in. I think you can push it to the 2 shields if you want to. Really depends on what Gucci decides to do here.
I'm playing with fire here.
He's going to need, I think, a couple of Weather Balls or maybe an Energy Ball and a Weather Ball to close this out. Meanwhile, Gucci Gang is throwing up those shields.
There he is. There's Scrafty. Do you have a good Scrafty, Speedius?
Dude, I actually do not. And, you know, in this season of GBL, they're giving us fast TMs with all of our rewards. I had no fast TMs, so I actually traded with a buddy of mine because my Scrafty had, Feint Attack or something, and he had a counter one, so I swapped with him, but it's like rank 1600. It's rough.
Oh, that's tough.
Scrafty.
I got one so far. I haven't gotten any others, but I'm through GBL, but I don't have a good one yet. I know in Portland, Sassafras traded JR for them right when they came out. And this was right before the Rose Cup. And he got a rank 17 Scrafty and like built it and was like, it was awesome. I mean, once he figured out how to use it, it was awesome. It wasn't good at that point because he didn't know how to use it with his team. But it was, I mean.
Speaking of that.
There you go.
It's such
GymCorn,
just like you were
what they want.
It gets the people going. Just like you mentioned Sosa earlier, these Galarian Pokemon really shaking things up. I think the introduction of all these dark types is really interesting because it gives you a fighter that isn't weak to Psychic. Such an asset.
Right? Like you don't just instantly have to play rock, paper, scissors to get deleted by confusions or a Shadow Charmer or a Shadow Confusion. It's actually really nice. I'm still waiting for like Galarian Ponyta to come out. Isn't there like 2 others that are supposed to come out? Like the bird, the vulture bird, Mandibuzz?
Yes, Mandibuzz, and then we're waiting for Surfetched as well.
Surfetched.
Jellicent, dude. Jellicent.
A Jellicent, yeah, Gucci Gang. Look at this swap by Gucci Gang. I just got to stop everything here. This perfectly timed sack swap is just so insane. And then on the right side, JimCorn locking in the Spice. Have you seen a Tortuga in GBL? You're about to.
That's a Caracosta.
Tortuga?
Caracosta, sorry. Tortuga.
Yes! I was thinking about pulling the trigger on Caracosta, but there's so much grass, right? Grass is probably about on 60 to 70% on everybody's line. But Caracosta, man, I played him all cup last cup, and he was so awesome. It's like a heavy-hitting Celio. Can actually like really put some fast attack damage down with body slam spam in search.
You guys saw that, right? I caught the freaking focus blast on 2 HP Sableye. That was nuts.
That was amazing, man. That was kind of yeah.
Oh,
that was
man.
nuts.
2 HP in a dream.
I was counting to 7. I was like, most people that play Hypno charge up to 7. They charge up to the focus blast and then throw a punch or something. So I had to time it perfectly and make sure that they didn't overtap or anything. And that was pretty much my only win con, because if I shielded, then that Hypno would have gotten to the focus blast and that would have been a nightmare for me.
Yeah.
Definitely needed that win though. It was going to be rough going down 0-3, but maybe we can salvage a 3-2 now.
Oh, baby. We got that positive win. Here it comes. Uphill battles.
Yeah. Scrafty's annoying for this team to deal with. It's really annoying. That's where Return Sableye helps. Also, if you run into a Scrafty, you get stuck. Return definitely gives you an out against Scrafty for sure.
I'm so glad you can roll your R's, Sosa, because I never learned how, but I need to work on it. These rock throws.
Oh no!
I don't want Caracos. Yeah, thank you for showing me why I don't want Caracos.
Oh,
There it is, right there. How many Razorless was that? 3?
2.
4 maybe?
It was like 2 or 3. 2 or 3.
Darn it.
man.
You got 1 rock throw off.
That was so sad.
Yeah, that was rough. I think I won 2 that set, maybe? Yeah.
Oh, you're done already? Wow.
I mean, yeah, mine are instantaneous at this.
Yeah, mine are not.
ELO.
With that level of spice, yeah, these games are quick.
Bro, JimCorn had so much spice in his battles today. That was nuts. On both sides. Like, not only his side, but his opponents were rocking some spice today.
Yes.
So I ended 47 points up.
Dang, that's good.
Yeah, that's solid.
Gucci waiting for trainers.
That rake 9, that Q time.
Yep.
Dude, yeah.
It's lonely at the top, isn't it, Gucci?
Just ask Limon how he feels. Like, he's at 20. he was at 2740 last I talked to him. So he's absolutely crushing it this season. He's probably waiting at least 20 minutes in between battles. It's nuts.
I remember with Arrow and Milkman last season at the end, those streams, they would do a 3-hour stream and get done with 1 set. Like,
yeah.
Like, it rough.
That's why I kind of just stopped, because like the queue times were just so bad. It just, like, half the stream was just sitting in queue, figuring out what to do in that downtime.
Yeah.
And forgetting what you had and being like, crap, what was my line again?
Yeah, I mean, for people like Milkman, Arrow, myself, like, we pretty much stick to the same stuff for most of the time. So we kind of know what we're doing, what our strats are. But yeah, like, if you're like kind of caught in between a slump and you're trying stuff out, you could honestly forget just sitting in queue for that long what you're actually queuing up with, and you just have no idea what to do in all these random situations that pop up. But man, I've seen so many of the Azu Skarm core today still. It's still such a powerful core to run. If you don't run an electric type, then there's definitely consideration for running one now. That's part of the reason why I led Zapdos for a few sets. And I actually I think I got a 4-1 set with Zapdos once, so that was a lot of fun.
How'd you feel about
Beautiful.
Melmetal?
Melmetal's solid too. I've seen a few more Melmetals pop up.
Yes, we got Doug Trio on the right. Got Registeel versus Azumarill right on the left.
Munchie.
Munchie.
Yeah, they led Trope.
Munchie?
This is Arrow's old line, I think. Yeah, they're definitely running Arrow's old team. Razorleaf, Trope, Munchlax, and then I forget what was in the back. Registeel, I think it was.
On the right side, JimCorn over here with Gyarados. Battlers, if you are hyped for Magikarp Community Day, let us know. What do you think about that? I mean, anytime there's triple dust, you gotta go out there and grind. The Aquatail is gonna be really fun.
I think it opens up a lot of the fast moves now for Gyarados.
Another Unshielded Hurricane.
Another one? Do they have 2 shields? They have 2 shields?
They have 1 shield.
Okay. If it was 2 shields, I was about to be like, come on, guys. What do you guys
Still
doing?
impressive.
Is nobody watching this stream rank 9? I'm sure someone rank 9's watching. Somebody else in rank 9 is watching the stream. I could be like, okay, guys, Pelipper, what are we doing here? These hurricanes. Yeah, I like Aquatail. I think it plays into my style of playing when it comes down to Gyarados. My style is spam off as much damage as you can. Ooh, he gets that through. Spam off as much damage, putting on shield pressure and stuff like that. So I like it. I actually might like it with Dragon Breath. Maybe with my Gyarados, that might be my Dragon Breath user if I really want a good Dragon Breath user in a tournament.
Woo! Gucci1G4ng on the swaps tonight, man. Going Registeel into that Registeel. Is the Flash Cannon? And it absolutely is. Very, very nice timing.
Jon Snow knows nothing, guys.
There's not much for me to do here. Being down a shield, with a Razorleaf Trope in the back.
Yeah.
I swapped in Pelipper a little too late. But like Munchlax is just one of those weird things where it's just like I don't really have a play against Munchlax. My only real play is to kind of just stay in with Reggie as long as possible, but that's not a matchup that's really comfortable for Reggie or Munchie. GG's.
Nice effort. Nice effort. Rocket Dreams wants to battle. Was that a Murkrow? See that right? Your lead is a Murkrow?
Man.
The algorithm, guys. The GBL algorithm. Bullshit. How dare they?
Oh my god!
Oh, man.
Oh my god, that's great. That's awesome.
Actually,
Vaporeon safe swap confirmed into Rotom. What?
What are we watching?
Wait, did it say something in the road? Yes!
Wow. Gucci, did you just get screwed?
Does it have takedown?
No, I got error 6.
This?
There was an error 6, so I don't know what happened.
Who has Rotom? Well, it's Thunder.
Rotom is like
what?
Worse.
Flash?
Thunder, yeah.
Thunder.
Oh man.
But what fast move does it have right now?
First off, Rocket Dreams, bravo for using Rotom. I hope this is a good play for you. Like, this is awesome.
Yeah, I can't tell what that
Splash?
move is. Is it quick attack or splash?
Look like a bubble.
Oh man.
You struggle.
Struggle.
I think I can take a Shadow Ball here.
Can you? Vaporeon is pretty thick.
Oh, it's Avalanche.
Ooh, good call.
JimCorn with the calls today.
Guys, the spice is real.
You should expect nothing less.
See? Y'all knocking on Aquatail.
Yeah,
It's a good move. It's a Dragon Claw clone, if I'm not mistaken. And we all know how good Dragon
the
Claw
Ice
is.
Fang Drapion.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jim.
All right.
GimCorn
Here
is,
we go, Studious. Here we
Yeah,
go.
This is not
GimCorn
good.
is,
Here we
yeah,
go.
GimCorn is done. Yo,
He's in trouble.
Yo, let's let that Murkrow do work now, bro.
Oh no.
Ice
Bro,
Yeah,
Fang Drapion. Do you like
You've got
Felton
a-
on it, or do you like
got a-
Aqua Tail on it?
Christ.
GimCorn is
Already
already
there.
You know, that's like Sophie's choice right there.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God he got that move.
Guys, this algorithm's bullshit. How did I'm only flyer and I get an ice Frostlass and an Ice Fang Drapion?
Gucci's final battle. It's go time.
It's go time. And he gets
Ugh.
Drift Limb.
Gucci and the Blim. I think most Blim users like to go straight for the Shadow Ball. Let's see what this trainer decides to do.
God, they picked everything ice, which just counters your entire team.
Oh no!
Okay, he got it out. He got it out.
Wow, very nice.
Wow, how do you win that? That's insane.
Felt skills, Nightwing. Get some.
Yeah, that ship has sailed, bro. But I could put on a good stream.
It's true. Nightwing is the man confirmed. Reggie's still going to fire off a Flash Cannon here against the Drift Blim. That was a Shadow Ball the first time around, so it is at 0 energy, but it's working back up there. Both shields are gone now. Let's see if this is an Icy Wind or another Shadow Ball.
That's nice. He took a chance on the Shadow Ball, and I respect that. You know, people who want to take the chance in the GBL, they're tired.
GG Rock Day Dreams.
You're pretty sure everybody's going to not shield the first one for Icy Wind. Why not just shoot off that Shadow Ball? I like that from his opponent. Didn't pay out, but it's still a chance, and he took it. Good for them. Ooh, that Flash Cannon, though.
Nice damage there. Gucci, do you still have Sableye on your team?
Yeah.
Nice. Might be a good opportunity for that here. I think you read my mind. Yeah.
Oh, he got the switch.
I am just
Into Azu.
It's hurricane time, boys.
Hurricane time. Rocked you like a hurricane, man.
I'm Miss Magic.
It's hurricane time.
Hey, no problem, Rocket Dreams. Thank you.
Right. Pelipper, Azu. Hurricane. Just so the folks playing at home, Hurricane does 84 damage to Azumarill's 184 health. So this Azumarill can take 2 of them. A weather ball. You need to get up to about 2 of them in a weather ball.
This bunny is a problem, but I've got a bit of energy on Sableye.
You're probably weather ball now.
Yep. Just trying to manage the energy, figure out where they're at.
You're cooler than I am. I'd be like, shoot it off, go, go, go. Bad.
Didn't get screwed by desync there.
Yeah.
You go.
Okay,
Pick
that's
up.
fine. I'm good with it dumping energy here because
Yep.
I don't
You
want it
can
to
farm.
Shadow Ball.
Ooh. All right. Septal. I like Septal.
Oh,
Have you
game over.
played with a good Septal?
No, not Umbreon. That's like the only thing you didn't want to see.
Wow.
Okay.
Darn.
That's unlucky.
Yep.
Focus Blast. Sableye use Focus Blast.
Yeah.
Hashtag
Return-
give Sableye counter.
Return Sableye doesn't even help me here in the Zero Shield.
Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, Pseudo Widow just took down the champ. In other
Nice.
news.
Champ that out.
Uh,
Still alive, you can do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
we
for
just
the
we're having a Mexican standoff here. That's cool.
nobody's attacking? Oh
Yeah,
my
yo,
gosh.
this is respect.
He's just waiting for me to catch up, but like, there's no play for me here.
Just wait the
Yeah.
time. Yo,
I don't
he
think
left
he
you with 1
realizes
HP.
that,
Look at that sportsmanship. But
Yeah, that's what we call
GG's.
that.
yeah. On both efforts there. You don't rage quit. Still participated to like you're down to last health, right? And then he paused for you, which is great.
Yep.
Reach your max number.
Just 5 on the day after starting so hot. And 2-1-4s to close the day. Feels bad, but we'll be back tomorrow.
Well, that was my
Bro,
only out.
you did fantastic, and you played against some really heavy hitters there. Like, there's nothing to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
sad about. And also, both you boys you're plus for the day. That doesn't
Yeah,
happen
we
to a
did
lot
go
of people.
positive.
So like I think
Yeah.
that is definitely what we call a win. But
Mhm.
if I do the tally, let me just check the Twitter poll. I'm pretty sure I know what it says. We got it. Let's go. Boom. And yes,
Hey, great games, Gucci.
JimCorn has won the Twitter poll. So that would mean
GG
1, 2, 3, 4.
JimCorn.
So what's Jim
Oh.
Corn's total score? It is 9-2.
A lot.
Yeah, 9-2.
A lot.
So maybe Jim Corn definitely knows how to play this game a little bit.
Little
Like
bit.
he played the GBL Throwdown quite well today. But also I think Jim Corn and Gucci deserve a big round of fucking applause. You guys did great today. Thank you for coming out. Honestly, it was great. I like hanging out with my friends, and that's really what this was all about. I also Sosa and Speedy. I think you guys did amazing. Everyone should definitely like claps in chat. They the reason why this thing was what it was. So definitely want to appreciate everyone in there.
Is that Phoenix?
Thanks for hosting this.
Yeah, Nightwing. Shout out to Nightwing, man. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you.
Shout out
Thank you.
Nightwing. Thank you for having me on.
Honestly,
it was a lot of fun.
This was a lot of fun. And please, guys, check out Sosa Flow, Speedy's Chief, Gucci Gang, Jim Corn on Twitter, Twitch. They all stream. Check out Speedy's YouTube channel. Check out Team Rocket. Damn, I messed it up.
Team Rocket Academy, yeah.
Team Rocket Academy, yes. Jim Corn streams on Twitch almost daily. Gucci Gang, I don't know where he streams a lot, but Arrow, you owe us $25.
Yes,
All right.
sir. Arrow, I'm still waiting.
All right.
That's
But
right.
yeah.
Wherever Arrow is.
I definitely want to say thanks to everyone. I want to say thanks to everyone in the chat. We had like 200 people in here pretty much consistently. There was a point for
Nice.
Raid with King, Butters, Team Rocket PvP, and I'm definitely missing so many people because I couldn't keep up with the list. But I just want to say thank you to everybody that stopped by. Thank you for everybody that stayed and watched. And thank you to the competitors and the Shoutcasters. This has been amazing, and I really did enjoy this little thing. And we will be back next week, Thursday, 9 p.m. with... I'll hype that up. Follow me on Twitter. I'm not ready to reveal all that just yet.
With
right. ... But yeah, I'm going to throw it to an ad and look for someone to raid. But I just want to say thank you to everyone. It's been fun, and I'll see you guys next week.